Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Steelers here ready to go to work for the first time. And the grizzled vet, Ben Roethlisberger, bringing him out now in his 18th season in the National Football League.
And it's not out of the question. It's not out of the realm at all to wonder if this might be the final season for Big Ben, either in a Steeler uniform or in the NFL period. He re-signed back in March saying, "It's my greatest honor to be a Pittsburgh Steeler and give my all for the organization." Had a big year in 2020, 33 touchdowns, just 10 interceptions, and led the Steelers to an 11-0 start. You have to think that he would love to end his career the way Peyton Manning and John Elway did, hoisting the Lombardi Trophy and heading off into the sunset.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Roethlisberger got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another first and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now the try here for the point after. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. McNabb to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. On 1st and 10, McNabb. And complete to Zach Ertz. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. The tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's McNabb. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's McNabb. And this is Selleck here with a grab. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point. You just...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down it goes. It was like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. It's caught. It's Miller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll check it down to Bell. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. With it is Brown. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is Parker, complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Maddox. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Foles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Here's Foles. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Foles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. On 2nd and inches, Foles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On 1st down, Blunt. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 14. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. A chance to get some momentum here in the unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Maddox. It's complete to Parker, left side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
From the 41, Foles. And he finds his tight end, Salek. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Salek here, left side.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Gets a short one to Selleck. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down,
it's Parker.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Maddox.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Maddox. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Line of scrimmage, the 9, second and about a yard. Looking to throw. Maddox. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe. From the gun on third down. Maddox. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. His kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? First down now, but that clock rolling. The open man is Westbrook. That catch good for only a couple. From the 41, Foles. Quick slant here to Smith. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down now, Westbrook. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. throw here. It's caught by Aguilar. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. Gets a short one to Selleck.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Full throw there taken in by Smith. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
Back to throw. Screen pass to Blount. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 2nd down, it's Parker, dances by him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
throwing on first down. Maddox. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald.
7 yards to pick up there.
To throw on second down. Maddox looking middle, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Maddox throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On first down, Maddox. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, it's picked off.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
2nd down and 8.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Westbrook, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles. He's got Selleck here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And that
falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Looking to throw on second down. Maddox. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And the Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Nifty footwork at the 45. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for one person to handle.
Looking to throw again on second down. Foles over the middle to Smith. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Blunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. this offensive line. They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Hill's throw complete there to Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now an end around here as Foles is just going to tap this forward.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up.
Point after here coming up. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, Johnson.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So now the Steelers down by 10, and time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Maddox
Complete to McDonald. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught by Parker.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Maddox.
He's got Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
And certainly this not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Throwing after the interception. Maddox. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down. From the gun, Maddox. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Maddox. McDonald makes the catch.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for a sack. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. To throw on 2nd down, Maddox looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
One last shot at the end zone. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's a victory for Philadelphia, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.